Hi, everyone. It's Diane Evans here with stampingwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So welcome to the International Crafters Video Hop. This is something that we do monthly, and we have different themes. And the theme today is designer series paper. Now, I tossed around a lot of different ideas of what I could do with this, but I haven't used a certain designer series paper, or DSP as we call it in the Stampin' Up world. And I haven't showcased this paper enough. So I decided I'm going to make a card, but I'm going to make a card and I'm going to show you how to actually go about cutting directional and a continuous scene on some designer series paper. So let me pop on down to my desktop and I'll show you what I'm going to be using today. So this designer series paper is called, and you know what, let me just show you in the catalog here. This is part of the Oh Holy Night suite, but I'm using this particular one here, which is Night Divine, and then this designer series paper, which is Oh Holy Night. And I'm going to show you a couple of the different pieces that are on here. This is very pretty to use with the stars at night, but also it's these scenery ones that would go with the Night Divine stamps that I am really interested in using. I like using this type of a designer series paper that has a continuous design on it. And I'm going to give you some tips and tricks as we go along. So I'm going to actually be using this particular one. And I'm going to show you how we're going to do a fancy fold card with this, but I'm going to show you how my thought process is when I go about using it. Now, I'm not using the stamps because unfortunately I have misplaced those stamps and I have no idea where they're going to go. So I have no idea where they are. I have searched this place high and low, and I'm pretty sure I ordered it. I know I ordered this stamps, this die, because I think it's amazing. So we're going to use the Bethlehem scene here, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to make that into a card. So I know normally I would have all my pieces cut, but because this is a special type of a card, I'm going to come in and do this. Now I want this bottom part here. This can be used for something else as well. And because I'm going to have it as a layer, it's going to be 5¼ inches long, and it's going to be a portrait card that goes like this. So this is, and the reason I want to show you this is because of the way that I'm going about cutting this. Now we're starting from this end here because I want to have this part on the card itself. But because it's a fancy fold, I have to do a bunch of different scoring. So let me just show you how I'm going to do this. Now, the reason I am taking this and doing this way is because I want it to look like it's gone completely across. So this piece is 3/4 inch by 5¼ All of them are by 5¼ Then I'm going to cut a piece and I'm going to just put this. Now, what I could do is I could put this in order and I could mark them. And you know what? That might be a really good idea. So that's my first one. Then I'm going to go 1¼ And this is going to be number 2. Really like the back side of this paper. I think it's very pretty. And then we're going to have one that is 3¼ So we'll just go down to there. And this will be number 3. And then we're going to go back down to 3/4. And then this one didn't make any sense how or the next one's 3, that's 4. But the next 2 are going to be 1 inch by 5¼ And I'm going to cut 2 of those. So in essence, what I've done is I've cut 2 3/4 by 5¼ And I've also cut 2 1 inch by 5¼ That's these ones here. So this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 And I've got this piece left over, which I could do for whatever I want on there. And this is 6. All right. So like I say, this is just because I want it to look continuous. Now, my other pieces of cardstock are, I'm going to do it in crumb cake because I think it looks really good on the crumb cake piece. So I have a piece that is 5.5 by 8 inch. And on the 8 inch side, I'm going to go in and I'm going to score at 1.5. Now, just to let you know, this is the scorer, and this is available, the a package of 2 scoring blades in the online store, on the online exclusives. So I'm scoring this at 1.5, 2 3/4, 5 1/4, and 6.5. Now, this still works okay with this. If you have it to do any scoring in this part here, I usually find that it's easier to turn around and just score from the other end. But this would be good because this is scored, like I say, at the 1 1/4 inch on this side, or the 1.5. Okay, so let's go in here. That should be all the score lines. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to fold into this part here, and we're going to come in with our bone folder because we want to make sure that we've got really good crease lines on there. And then I'm going to fold this back like this. So this is going to fold in and fold back, and that gives us kind of like a small gate fold that's just going to go in like this. Okay, then we have this other piece that is I've cut this at 4. Geez, is this 4 1/4? I've got to double check that. I don't know why I'm missing the image of. Yes, it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/4. Nope, 4 1/4 by 5.5, because that's going to be like your card base. And then we have another piece here that is 3.5 by 5.5. All right, so I'm going to show you how this paper gets added onto here. Now, this is the base piece. Now, remember, I have 2 pieces that are 3/4 of an inch, and that happens to be my first one that I cut at number 1. It's going to go on this side over here, and then this one is number 4 that we cut, and it's going to go on this side right here. Now, I know this doesn't look like it flows, but it's going to flow on there. I don't even know what this fold is called. I saw it quite a few years ago, and then lately I've seen it again by a demonstrator that I don't think she's even a demonstrator anymore. I'm not sure. In any event, we're just going to go here. Put this right here. So that's our base there. Now remember, I have this piece that is number 2. And I'm going to come back in with this piece here, and that's going to go on this side. And see how you can kind of see that that's a continuance is what it's going to look like. So this piece is the number 2 piece that I cut, which happened to be 1 1/4 by 5.5. And if you don't have any seams on here, you could just go ahead and just cut straight across. But this, I want it to look, like I say, like it's a continuous seam here. Then, so this is going on here, and then this piece goes right on front of here, and see how that looks like it's continuing over from this part there. So let me, yes, I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. I have done a lot of different types of cards using these seams from Designer Series paper. Make sure to check out the other part of my videos. I've got like a balcony fold card I've done with it. I have done a double Z fold card using the Berry Christmas. All right, so then we've got that like that. Now, this is where those two pieces that are 1 inch. So we're going to have one that goes at 5 and 6. So these don't look, well, they kind of do look like they go together. But I wanted this to be, because you're not going to see this part all together. So, but this worked out better than I had anticipated. So, of course, with it being directional, you want to make sure that you've got it going in the same spot. And as soon as I find those other stamps, I can stamp one of the littler sayings on there. I kind of like it in the crumb cake and not putting a layer in there. But of course, that's entirely up to you if that's what you want to do. So that's going to go like that. Oops, and I've got just a bit of, ooh, I can see that that's not very straight. So we do want to get that, well, we're going to have to leave that like that now. I got a bit of glue on there. All right. So now this piece is going to go on here, and see, this is going to go onto this part here, and see how this is all tying in together. And it's going to just go onto there. But I'm going to decorate this first. And so I've cut out a few of these dies on here. Actually, I've cut them all out. And I want to have, this is going to go on last, because I want to have the scene on the inside, and then we're going to decorate the rest once I've got this part on. Just like this. And then I've cut these pieces out, and I did them just in black. So I'm going to put this here, and I want to figure out exactly where I want this to go. So I think we'll put this down a little bit further. So I'm going to just put that flush onto the card. Beautiful nativity thing. I can't wait to show you some other stuff that I'm doing with this particular set. So this is going, and you know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually pop that up. So I have my mini dimensionals, and I'm going to come in with my and I'm just going to put these on there. I'm just cutting off these strips. A lot of people have asked me why I don't use the strips. The strips like this, I find they're a little bit higher than what these dimensionals are. So this is just going to come in here like this. I'm going to just trim this part off. And we can put that right there, not like, just because I've trimmed it off, it's going to go there. Just put that on there. Like I say, I'm hoping that you're enjoying. You're going to see lots of different in this this video hop. You're going to see lots of different uses with the designer series paper. My main use is always with cards, so that's why I've decided to use this. And let's go ahead and put just, you know what, we don't need to go in and do that. So let me grab my take your pick tool. And let's just put some of these on here. Of course, we don't want any of it dipping down, so a little bit maybe of a lot on there, but like I say, I don't want it dipping down. And I don't know, maybe some there, and one more on this side as well. Okay, so let's just take this off. And just one more here. All right, then we're just going to go and put this part on here. This should all fit on here. There we go. Now I'm hoping, and okay, I just didn't get that quite right, so we're just going to pop that up just a bit more there. All right, so we have that. Now, what would be nice is to have a star on there. This isn't quite the Star of Bethlehem, but it can be put on there. No, do we want that? We can just put that up there. Or do I have some more stars? I had so many of these cut. They're navy ones. So, okay. So now let me show you where the rest of this is going to go. So this is the card here. So now what I want to do is this is going to be put in the middle. So I'm going to come in here and put the glue on this side. And then, now this can be put, do I want to put this? Yes. So I'm going to actually put this off to the side here. There's two ways we could have done this, but this is the way I want to do this particular card. So there, like I say, then it's going to stand up like that. But let's go ahead, and now what we can do is we can decorate the rest of this card. So I'm going to have my camel put over here. We could have a camel also on this side here, but let's put the camel there. And then we also have our lambs and horses. So I could actually even put a lamb and a horse right here. And like I say, I cut enough that I could switch it up and do some different things with it. Whoops, this slipped. And let's go ahead and put this horse. Well, I've got a little lamb that I'm going to go put in on this side here. It's kind of going the wrong way, but I'm okay with that. One there, and let's put another one down here. And we're going to put a horse on here as well. So like I say, this is all up to you how you want to do your decoration. To me, I think the star, a white star would have been amazing up here as well. Let me just double check again on those stars. Well, I'll just go ahead and put this one right. I'm going to actually put it up here. Like I say, it would look nice if it had the other shaped star, but it's okay with this. Just there. Now, this star did not come from this. This came from the Stars at Night. So, and you know what? I think I can put one of these on here, on this side over here. this here. And this can go just right down here. There we go. So there's our card. And what it's done is it gives us the nativity set. If we wanted to, I guess we could have had a camel in the back here as well. But I think it's better that it's left with the major part here and then this part there. So I hope you enjoyed doing that particular card using the designer series paper in such a way that it's continued on, and you can see that it's continued on from all the different angles on the card. Awesome. All right, so let's just pop back up and make sure that you go to the next link on there and check out the other videos that the very, very talented demonstrators have done for you. So check again next month. We're going to be doing a holiday theme, and look forward to seeing you there. Don't forget to subscribe to our video, like our video, and share our video. Bye for now.